total leather, and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Spartans' offense will take the field first, and we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Snagged in the middle, it's Hoffman. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are. And
breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Wants to keep it in the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure. Rhythm. And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to sneak it. Battle up front. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The noise bouncing off of Smarty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Cox. looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll leave it with him. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll pull it on the read. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Spin, still running. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They'll run the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Baker. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the offense onto the field again. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Roberts. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. The give on the option. There he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Finds finds space on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Spartans come to the line in a hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Calls his own number. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun to give to the back. Plows through the defense. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll run the screen. Runs through the tackle. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on 3rd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Clemens. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've punted the last 3, turning it on! Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He'll do it himself. Running to Green. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Spartans! grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Hold and finds his man on the left. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
Give to the single back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block.
And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says thank you very much. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Clemens. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, Iowa! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Washington State.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabs it in the middle. On the move at the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. We They've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Baker. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. The quick out. The Spartans will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and short, the power run here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now they're going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
And the Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They think there's room to run. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Open field on on the right. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Here's the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Iowa! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. With the catch, it's Hoffman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Baker. He's got him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes a grab on the shot. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And that's another first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's already put 3 on the board. Earlier this time, a 38-yard try. And this one is perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Heads the open man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Runs through a tackle.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Gets it out quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Hawkeyes started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that.
Another to their lead.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch.
To throw, it's Baker. Under fire.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got his man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
First down for the offense.
We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And that is another 1st down for the offense.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
First down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Give to the running back. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Looking downfield, it's Cox. Touchdown, Michigan State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
On to attempt the try.
Baker is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Michigan State plus 20.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Slithers into space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Surging forward on the sneak. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Cox. Using the quick game. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
It's a turnover on that.
They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Picks up 9.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. It's a draw. Breaks the tackle.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Makes the grab, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Robbins. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man, it's Baker. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Sparty! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wolf. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Dropping back, it's Baker. It's caught.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Robbins. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a fourth down sack stops this drive cold.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. He'll do it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Baker. On target. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Huffman. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's another first down.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Huffman. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
First down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Spartans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged out of the air. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just going to spike it here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
Guys, Oregon and Washington have squared off more than 100 times. Here's an update on today's clash. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.